Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the Bellator bout in the lightweight division between Tofiq Musayev versus Alexander Shabliy. And how I see right here, I'm going average confidence. Shabliy to beat Tofiq Musayev. Um, how I feel about this one is it's average confidence because it's not like, oh yeah, you can act like, oh, this guy's that. But they need to fight guys that can say, oh, this guy's this guy's that. They fight each other. You're like, oh, yeah, he's this and he's that. But I feel like neither of them have truly fought that competition. Like, I feel actually Musayev has the better wins because he has a win over Patricky Pitbull, who was champion. Shabliy got some wins over guys, but like, who are these people you fight? Ain't nobody really super stud. I mean, he did knock out Brett Primus, but I feel like beating Patricky means more, in my opinion, than beating Brett Primus. But nonetheless, I do feel like Shabliy has shown the cleaner technique. I feel like both guys have similar strengths, but I feel like overall, Shabliy is just more polished, more clean. But again, we don't know until they fight each other. I feel like they match up pretty well, and it's gonna be this fight can prove who's better, which that's what happens. Like you prove who's better. Like I said, on paper and from what I've seen visually, Shabliy looks like the more technical fighter, but it's also like one of these fights where Musayev can definitely pull it off. Like he has more power. I feel like he's a more physically strong guy, but I just feel like Shabliy has the better BJJ. He has the better and he's a more technical striker. But wrestling, we don't know how they're gonna match up when they actually wrestle. I feel like Musayev, yeah, Musayev has that. It's the more physically strong, more dense guy out there. And maybe like I said, technique might be this and that, but then Musayev's strength is able to have come through in this one. We don't know, but yeah, I gotta go average confidence. I'm gonna go with a guy who's visually more technical and has shown to be look more technical, sharper with his shots. I feel like Musayev more so relies on his power. Technique's coming along well, but still, I feel like a lot of his success comes from the fact his power is not the best technique, but it's a lot of power and heavy hands. And again, that can happen. You can have a guy more technical and he get touched by a guy with a heavy hand, and it's over. So this is a very competitive fight. I think it'll be a competitive fight, but I typically lean to more technical fighter, and Shabliy has shown to be the more technical fighter to this date. But we shall see. And again, that's why it's average. I expect Alexander Shabliy just to be a little step ahead, being landing cleaner shots, avoiding the power of Musayev maybe through the earlier rounds, kind of working at distance. You know, maybe like try and work at distance. Then when he's entering, maybe behind combinations, then looking to level change and mixing takedowns. I don't think we have no great threat of BJJ or any submissions coming back from Musayev. If any, Musayev has had issues getting submitted, so I don't feel like I have any issue maybe trying to overcommit to the takedown just to give Musayev a different look and maybe make him think more so about before he loads up on shots. Like I said, pick up like strike from distance and try to draw those big shots. Then when inside, throw some combinations and then go for the takedown. And again, just give him different things to his brain, different things to process, and make him more hesitant to load up, and take away his biggest edges like his physical strength, his ability to like comfortability to plant and throw big shots and win the fight. But I still think it's gonna be a very competitive fight. I think Musayev's gonna give him work. I mean, not give him work, give him issues in the wrestling, and he's gonna have to make him respect that power the whole course of the fight. But Shabliy's gonna adhere to that. He's gonna respect it, but he's not gonna be scared of it. Let his hands go and just rely on his technique and edge a decision over Musayev. I think it'll be a clear decision, but I think Musayev's going to be well within this fight the whole time. So in this one, I have Alexander Shabliy via decision.